everybody back in your little hut and letting us do what we want, giving us all a gold.
Yeah, give us a gold. We'll stand up.
Gold.
Let's just stand up and talk right here. Nobody can see your face this way. Fuck it.
Hey, look, can you see that navel jerking too?
But it's like it's the whole society thing and the drama and the bullshit. We'll raise the camera higher so you don't want to see.
I'm not even careful. I'm seeing it's just people I just don't want to recognize. Yeah, he's kind of cute. What's his name?
What's his name?
His name is
His name is Colostomy.
It's Colostomy Bag. That's right.
They call me Colostomy.
That's right. I like carrying around my dinner in a baggie.
Let me stand this on. You see, but
it's funny. We're reversed.
Yeah, sure. It's fucked up.
Maybe remember to swap the spoon. But hello out there because nobody's in here.
But the video is working. Go ahead.
I'm gonna smoke and I'm gonna choke this black guy out. He's gonna think there's smog in here. He's gonna be all, I'm being winded.
I got asthma.
You know there are laws. There are laws that allow me to breathe freely.
You're killing my lungs.
How come you're killing me with tobacco and not crack or oxycontin or something? Smoke a bowl of opium.
That's another thing. The Oxycontin thing.
Hey.
A couple of weeks ago, I was telling you that.
Where were Dixie baby?
These people were saying Oxycontins were going $100 a pill.
Yeah, I got 15 of them in my pocket right now.
Yeah, right. You're Donald Trump for the night, eh? Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Fuck, man. You got Dr. giving him this line.
So a friend of mine's father is like in his 90s. This guy's on medicine, right?
Well, I hope so. To be 90 and not on medicine, I don't know why
I just gotta get straight into him. The guy's on medicine, right? So he tells his son, go to the doctor for me. He gives him a prescription shit. He's like, Dad, you got 6 prescriptions here. He's like, if they can't fill them all, which ones you need filled today? Cotton. Make sure they got the cotton.
That's right.
Here's the Oxycontin. Cotton.
He's gonna do
not content.
Nail polish off.
So it's weird that these old people, out of all their medicines in the cabinet, the shit for tuberculosis and whatever. I don't know what the fuck they take. But out of all the shit they got, the rubs and shit they use. So out of all the shit they got, the guy can only remember the name of the cottons to take care of.
That's right.
It's because
without the cottons, he can't breathe.
Without the cottons, But think about it. Can you imagine in a society we live in?
It's a bad thing to be addicted to, really.
But they created these pills.
They should give them to everybody for free. Control.
To control what? Part of it. It's like, what's the whole purpose of Oxycontin? Say you break your arm, is it like a heroin?
Well, yeah, it is. It's hillbilly heroin. Hee-haw for hillbillies.
But see, why you want to call it hillbilly heroin? They've changed it now.
No, because it's a narcotic. It's morphine, whatever. It's just a different name than morphine.
So it's hitting white people.
But they've changed the
It's hitting white people.
Medicines. And
that's why they call it hillbilly heroin, because it hits white people. Tell the truth.
Who you calling hillbilly?
Oh, you're not a hillbilly. You're what do they call you?
Perverted.
Okay, homie.
Fuck, it's not homie.
It's homie. I can't call you homie. That's not your name.
I don't want to have to kill you on radio.
Right, but see,
you ever kill somebody on radio?
But
who enjoys it?
But it's weird that we go through in our society. You have to be on something. You have to have a buzz to deal with the bullshit. Yeah, I know.
Motherfucker.
But it's like me. I got medical marijuana. Come on, man.
They did it because people need to pay medicines and all that bullshit. Right?
Yeah.
And they didn't want everybody to know the name of it, so they give it a different name. People started becoming aware of the new painkillers out there because they got Percodans and all that name brand shit that people have been doing for a long time. Well, in order for them to get away from that, you don't see that in the cabinet when you're snooping in the cabinet.
So you changed the name.
Yeah, so they changed the name.
So listen, let me tell you a quick story.
MS Cotton too.
Let me tell you a quick story.
Mighty short.
So I went somewhere and I wasn't feeling too good. It was like I had back pain, or my back or my leg or something was hurting. A friend of mine said, "I'll give you a muscle relaxer and make you feel better."
Careful, man.
And I'm like, well, no, it wasn't one of those situations, but I've avoided those all my life.
Date raper.
So we're just sitting there drinking and shit, and I'm like, fuck it, this hurts too much. Give me one. He gave me one.
You got sloppy.
Well, listen, I'm still drinking. about 2 hours later, I'm like, you know what, that was pretty good, man. It's just like, I'm cool. This is
drinking.
Here's one for later. When your pain comes back. I'm like, fuck that. I took it.
I'm gonna get it before the pain gets here.
Exactly. I'm staying one step ahead because I've been eating those ibuprofens, anti-inflammatory, because I was eating
the
them.
same thing.
I know, but I know, and so
watched my brother go from looking at you, and all of a sudden he just like he turned into
So listen to my story though. So
yeah, go ahead, man.
So I took the second pill. So then I went for a walk by myself. Now that like I said, we've been drinking. So I ran across the guy that I had saw earlier in the day, and I did a video with him. So I grabbed my video camera so I could interview him one more time. I'm interviewing this guy, and now I gotta pee. Now take it. I'm already clenching my guts as it is. And I'm trying to finish this interview with this guy, and hey, dude, I really gotta go piss. And I turned around,
reach over here, doesn't zip me,
and I started walking to the bathroom. And as soon as I crossed the street, because we were at a big campsite and the ocean's over the side. So as soon as I crossed the street and I'm headed towards the bathroom, I started pissing. I'm like, oh, son of a bitch, because I can feel it warm down my leg. What the fuck?
Somebody's peeing my pants.
and the muscle relaxers, I could not, stop my muscles from pissing.
See that, you better.
It's
getting weak, man.
Oh, the grip. Hey, the grip. The grip. Don't get me wrong. The grip is getting weak. I'm getting older, and I drank too much when I was younger. And you blows your stomach. I know. You got to get the prostate checked and all that shit.
When you were young, you hold back about a 10-gallon bottle.
Yeah, it's like
like a half a pint.
Yeah, it's like you look at the bottle, you look at some alcohol, and you go pee first. Then you get your drink, then you go piss. I piss during the drink sometime if people ain't watching.
I wear these pants that look like regular pants, but they're actually waterproof.
Yeah, you got the cuff in the bottom.
Run down your leg, hey, look at that pole.
Yeah.
Let's get over here. It's some water over here.
When you're wearing two pair of pants, one rubber in the inside.
Well, they took me out of those when I was 10.
So, but the moral of the story is this: is people take shit to feel better. And it's like I was feeling shitty, and I took 2 muscle relaxers within 4 hours and fucking pissed on myself. So can you imagine if I would have took some different shit?
No, you ought to be glad because the other side effects are involved. You had breasts and swollen tongue.
Well, there's another thing. One time I went to a friend's house and we were helping.
You can't take
don't get me wrong.
Little bitty pills.
We were helping this guy's mom do some work around the house. I'm like, man, I got a toothache so bad, it's killing me. She said, honey, come on here and I'll give you a pill. And she said, do you want a big one or a little one? You want 2 or 1? I'm like, give me 2. And I'm thinking she's gonna give me 2 little pills. I take 1 now and take 1 later.
Brings in 2 gallons.
So she gave me 2 little pills, right? And I took the pill, and they said I was incoherent for the next 4 hours.
And she probably does too easy, She probably walks around with a walker, no problem.
No, but it was weird because, hey, I'm gonna tell one last story. Yeah,
did she fuck you?
No, I'm not that today. I'm going to tell this one last story. I was doing a job with you. Yes, with you, and we're working on a racetrack. And I sit you down like, man, I feel like shit. You remember that day? And I sit you down. This guy gives me 1 pill. It's like, okay, I take the pill, right? First of all, no, you gave me 1. You gave me 1 pill. I took the pill. I'm like, I'm feeling better already. It's pretty good. Hey, thanks, man. I'm cool. Then all of a sudden, the boss showed up. I almost said his name. And while this guy was talking to me, my stomach went, because the pill hit my gut. It's like, I've been working on it for like an hour, and then the boss showed up and was like, I hadn't eaten, no drink, no soda, no water, no nothing. All of a sudden, the pill hit my stomach. And that's when he wanted to talk to me. I'm talking to him, I'm talking to you, I'm talking to him, I'm talking to you, and I shit you not, during that conversation, I turned around, I threw up, turned around, and still talking.
Yeah. Oh, you fucker, wasted that.
Nah, but what was weird is like, the whole time, I threw up like 3 times because you don't take pills on empty stomachs. So I threw up 3 times, and
you don't take
the whole time, the boss was not noticing. That's how much they paid attention to me at the job, where I'm throwing up behind the guy's back every 2 seconds. He don't even hear me. Yeah, what's that?
How come it smells like Parmesan cheese?
Exactly. All of last night came out, And this guy was like, well, you guys get back to work.
Last night too.
And then I remember you looking at me saying, did you just get sick?
I told you gotta be, I think I told you just take a half of one.
Yeah, you told me take a half a pill.
And just, and then see what happens. But see, of course, you, way smarter than the average white guy.
Yeah, well,
any day.
Well, this is my fault.
You're a member of the Mensa Society.
Mensa, yeah.
Mensa.
I Mensa to do that.
I Mensa.
Yeah, but it was weird.
A little bitty fucker to knock your dick down.
We in America, we have to get on it to cope.
No, they have the technology to treat you for pain and all that, but
when we work, there's no pain relief at work.
Watching you throw up, I think that was cool.
Yeah, that was
the spaghetti.
It was projectile.
Come out like little streamers, meatball. I remember that one time you were smoking a cigar, you got all fucked up on up there when we were back. God.
So we're up there with the big bosses and shit. And it's like, I used to always have the best cigars.
Take those pictures of
I used to have the best cigars. And for some reason, I think I rolled a blunt. I was smoking.
Remember,
a blunt.
I told you, I said, I bet you I could walk up to the grip right there, and I light this joint and start smoking right there, and I'll pass it around. Let's see who takes it. Remember?
Yeah. that didn't work either.
What if they had my mouth?
Yeah, you. Now listen, one last story because we got 1 minute left. I was out of work for like 4 months, and this guy comes by and says, hey, you need some money? He comes by and he sees me, he gives me a few dollars and shit. And I'm like, hey, man, I got some work to do at the house, and, my wife wants me to clean out the yard. He says, well, I'm going to be laid off next week. When he showed up, I borrowed a car from an old friend, the truck. Remember, I bought the truck from the other guy I used to work for. And we took the truck, and we loaded up, and we went to the dump. But I'm not gonna say nothing else about the trip to the dump, because I was broke and had no money. This guy's about to be laid off in a couple days, and we had about a joint and 3 beers between the both of us. And the guy says, I got a joint, and when we get to the dump, I'm gonna pull this joint out and smoke. I'm like, man, do not get us arrested, because this is not my truck. These people will call the police, they see a joint. So we get to the dump, and we unload the truck.
Who gives a shit?
And I smelled this large, enormous amount of weed.
I did too at the same time. And hey, do you smell that? And I'm all, remember? I was all,
yeah, but I thought you had lit that joint.
No.
And I was so mad at you because I was mad at you.
Fresh cut bush, and I was thinking, well, maybe somebody chopped down all the scrag, Yeah.
So now I looked to the left,
confirmed it,
and I looked over to this pile. These guys had just thrown out like 7 garbage bags. And I'm looking back at him, and he looked at me, and I started yelling at him, God damn it! This isn't garbage! And I threw, at least what I did, like 6 bags or 3-4 bags. I had 3 bags, right? 3-4 bags. And I threw these bags in the back of the truck. Remember, been out of work for months. This guy's been broke. He's about to get laid off. We get here, that was about what? 4 pounds? 4 or 5 pounds?
Depending on how you want to look at it, weigh it all up. 4 or 5 pounds.
Yeah.
It was, between good blood and leftover blood.
It was,
it was interesting fun. It was a lucky. That was a lucky day.
But in those days, it was different. Nowadays,
it was like going into Walmart and being the 1 millionth customer.
Yeah. Bag. You got 12 minutes.
You grab 7 of them 12 bags, and you can.
What is they say? You got 12 minutes to grab at least $40,000 worth of materials.
Grab them fuckers. Let's go.
So
of course, he grabbed them. So in case they cut him on camera.
It was funny how when we get back, and we got like 1 minute left. We get back, and I got all this crap in front of me, and I'm just doing this. So something fell on the ground, and I reached to pick it up, and this guy slapped my hands. What the fuck's wrong with you? You got 7 pounds of fucking weed in front of you, and you're picking up crumbs off the ground like a fucking bum. He slaps a plate of weed out of my head. We got all this. The fuck's your problem? For those.
Should never done that to all the coke.
That's when we were young.
There was none of those bags.
But we've been through so many adventures and shit. It's ridiculous. And the difference between me and him is he's a little older than me, and I'm a hell of a lot younger than him.
Of course, Mike, I'm working on a team.
Yeah. We try to get him tan, but other than that, I'm glad I got to spend some time with an old friend of mine for the last 2 seconds. You go ahead, you got 4 seconds.
4 seconds. Goodbye.
We'll see you guys later on. You can too. Yeah, this was a long time